Good afternoon, everybody. It's Alison Sullivan with Stamp Crazy with Alison. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in New Westminster, British Columbia on the west coast of Canada. So welcome if this is your first time joining me. And of course, welcome back to all my loyal watchers. I love stamping along with you. So I'm just going to wait for some people to pop on. In the meantime, I am going to make sure that I'm broadcasting and that I have sound and video and audio and all those good things. I usually have some friends pop on and tell me that everything is good. Open up my iPad here and just make sure that we have got sound. Okay. Well, we've got audio. We've got sound. Yay. Okay. So I'll just have to wait for a couple of you to pop on. We're going to be playing with a couple of stamp sets today. Let me just bring them into the line of sight here. Let's just go here. There we go. So we're going to be playing with this Sweet Citrus, which I played with on, what day is it today? Sunday. I played with it on Sunday. We made a really cute card on Sunday. I'll just remind you, this is the one that we made. Isn't that cute? Love it. It's a really unique stamp set bundle because it comes with stamps, it comes with an embossing folder, and it also comes with dies. So nobody's joining me, which is really strange because usually I have quite a few little friends coming on. So I'm hoping I'm on the right, like I'm broadcasting to the right place, but I think oh, Judy. Hi, Judy. Oh, I'm sorry it's cold in Alberta. Yeah, I'm kind of spoiled here. I think it was actually, it was a glorious day today. I don't even know what it was, maybe 9 or 10. It was beautiful. So, sorry, I hope spring comes soon. Anyway, thanks for jumping on so I know that I'm not crazy and that you can actually see me. And I am broadcasting to the right place. So, you and I will just stamp together, Judy, and others will hopefully join us. Okay, I'm going to just make this bigger so I can see, and I'm going to start. Let's just start, shall we? Because we've waited a bit of time. There's Keisha. Oh, hi, Keisha. I always get worried when I don't see you because you're my little admin assistant, and I thought, am I broadcasting to the wrong place? Because Keisha's always here, and no need to be sorry. I love to see you no matter when you get here. Okay, so Judy and Keisha, here's what we're going to play with today. The Sweet Citrus, but we're also going to play with Taco Fiesta, which I played with before too. And I'll show you some cards later because it's so stinking cute. Plus I thought, I don't know, limes, tacos, guacamole. Hi, Mo. How are you? Okay, so let's get started. We've got, let's see here. We've got our base card, which is a Sweet Sorbet. This is one of the in colors. I love it. And it's just cut to 8.5 by 5.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. Okay. And then I needed a piece of basic black, which I just cut it 1/4 inch smaller. So that's going to be 5.5 by 4. And then 1/4 inch smaller than that is going to be our basic white, which is 3 3/4 by 5. Okay, so we're just going down 1/4 each time. Now, I did go over how this Sweet Citrus works in terms of the embossing folder with the dies. I did that on Sunday, so please go back and watch that replay, and you'll see all the ways that you can use this and how they interact together. Okay, so for today, I am going, well, actually, I'm going to show you probably today, but first thing I want to do is I want to emboss my piece of basic white because this is just going to be adding texture and dimension, right? I'm going to use my large Stampin' Cut and Emboss, and actually what I'm going to do, oh, I don't like that. Let's see here. I don't know why it went like that. I've been having issues, I tell you. There we go. Been having issues with my StreamYard. Okay, so I've got the large machine, the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. I've got plate number 1. I've got my folder and my basic white, and then I've got plate number 4. Okay, and then I'm just going to run that through, which you should be able to see me on the corner of the video today. I just got my my face up there just so you can see my machine. Okay, so here we go. I love it. Look at this. It gives you such depth, right? Isn't that gorgeous? Now, I never am sure whether I like the embossed, which means that it's raised up, or the debossed side. Both are nice. You can make up your mind which one you like better. So I think I'm going to go with the debossed. So I'm going to go with the not so raised up image here. I'm just going to go with the one that's a little bit subtler. I'm going to just glue that on, and you can go ahead and glue that on to the front of our card. That way I won't lose it on my desk. The smallest desk. I don't know why I lose things, but I always do. You guys like that? Get something staring you right in the face. Can't find it. Yeah. So I'm going to just put that aside. Okay. Now, the other day, like I said, I was showing you all the different ways you can use these fantastic images from Sweet Citrus. Here we are. So we've got an outside image, like the rind, right? Then we got the flesh, and they're included on two, like all four are on one stamp, which makes it really easy. And then the three inside. Okay. Here's some color combos. This one here, I've got to remind myself, is Daffodil Delight. And the inside is Pale Papaya, which is kind of nice. And this one here is Pumpkin Pie. And then what's inside? Mango Melody. So pumpkin on the rind, mango in the inside. And then I've got two kinds of limes. This one here, I use dark. I believe this is Pear Pizzazz, and then this one is Granny Apple. But I didn't think the contrast was as bright as I wanted, so I switched it up with this one, which is Pear Pizzazz. Nope, I lied. Granny Apple, and then on the inside is Parakeet Party. So I like how bright that is, don't you guys? Okay, so let's stamp those. Show you how that works. I'm going to grab our colors here, Parakeet and Granny Apple. And then I've got a piece of basic white. Now, when you're using the folder along with the dies and the dies and the folder kind of together, you want to cut your piece of paper to maybe 4 by 4 1/4, and I'll show you why in a minute. Yeah, I like the second ones too. Those first colors, Keisha, were like kind of blah, and I think of limes as being really bright and fresh and juicy. So I'm with you. Now I find if I stamp the rinds first, it's easier for me. So, and I also find that if I turn my stamp face up flat on the table and apply my ink to my stamp, I have a lot more control and I can see if I've missed anything. Okay, that's just me. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp that. Okay. Should be good. Yep. Love. Close that up. Now I'm going to ink up my flesh with the Parakeet Party. Go. Inked up. And now for lining this up, I tend to look at this one here. Okay, and this kind of 1/2 or 1/4. The other one just sort of works out, but I find it hard to line all 3 of them up, so I kind of go with the 2, and then the third one kind of just falls into place. Okay, give that a nice press. Okay, yay, look at that. How beautiful is that? That is a nice bright lime, right? Love it. Okay. So let's go now with our die that's going to cut out our pieces. Remember on Sunday I told you that we could cut out our pieces just like that. pretty simple, standard, the way we normally do things. But you can also cut out and emboss at the same time. So we're going to do that. So remember what we did? We took our embossing folder and the word Stampin' Up, we turned it so it's on the right. We grabbed our die. We have the cutting edge facing up, so the flat piece is lying down, right? And we're just going to pop it in there. Okay. And yeah, and you can feel it grabs it. It's kind of funny, just kind of grabs it and sort of stays in place. Now, this part you have to kind of fiddle, but you get used to it. So I can't line this up exactly because I can't, I've got my picture facing down. So what I do is I kind of put it in the general area, turn this over, and then I stick my finger in to kind of hold this in place while I maneuver my fruit so it's inside those circles. It's not that hard. The more you do it, kind of the easier it becomes. I think that looks pretty good. That looks good. We're just going to hold that in place just like that. And now you can see why I cut that piece of paper not too big, because you have to kind of turn it on its side unless you I guess figure out exactly where to place it. Now for this one, you're going to use the large or the regular size Stampin' Cut and Emboss. You're going to use plate number 1. You're going to use plate number 2. You're going to have your clear plate. Nope, that's not true. My gosh, I almost blew it. That would be if it was just the die. But you know what? We're not using just the die. We're using the embossing folder. So it's exactly the same as if you were just running it through like we did with our first piece. Plate 1, plate 4. That's what you need. Okay. So let's run that through. So fun. I love this. This is like the merriest moments. Hybrid stamps and dies that we had a while ago, which I also loved. And there we go. Look at that. So not only have we cut out our images, move all this out of the way, we have embossed them. So you can see on this side they're embossed, right? So that not only is stamped, cut out, it's also embossed, which just adds so much texture and dimension. I love it. Okay, so let's set that aside. And then we're going to start playing with another stamp set. And that one is, where is you? Here you are. Taco Fiesta. Now, you remember I told you when I made the cards a couple of weeks ago, I told you that I'd stamp a whole bunch on a basic white sheet. And then I sit in front of the TV and I cut out the images because they're really simple to cut out. I mean, they're pretty straightforward. Okay, and then I put them all in a bag and then I've got them, okay? So today I wanted to create a card that looked like guacamole, right? So I've got the avocado and the bowl of guacamole. And then I use this taco. You could use this burrito instead, but I use this taco. And then I've gone ahead and cut them out and we're going to just color these in, okay? All right, so let's grab some Stampin' Blends. Here we are. I just grabbed a whole bunch of greens and yellows, and I got a red, and I've got crumb cake. So we're just going to play with a whole bunch. I start with my Sweet Sorbet, which is the base color of our card today. And I think these are supposed to be tomatoes. I'm not 100% sure. But I turn them into tomatoes because I like tomatoes with my tacos. Our family has tacos all the time, and they're all like different things. My kids, Ian, my son, he does something weird. You know how there's like soft tacos, right? And then there's the hard ones, right? I like the hard ones. My husband doesn't care. My daughter will take either, but my son puts his stuff. I don't know how he does this, but he's got the soft one. Then he's got his taco mix, whatever he wants in it. And then he crumbles up the hard one and sticks it in and rolls it up and eats it. So he's sort of likes both. It's kind of a funny duck. All right, let's grab Light Mossy Meadow. Oh, I guess I can finish coloring this guy. Let's grab a bright color. How about granny apple? So these pieces here, I'm thinking in my mind, is lettuce. So let's do that. These are very small images within an image. So I just color it exactly as if it's just a marker or a pencil crayon, right? Okay, so that's what we've got. Now, I want to take a dark yellow. So I've got dark daffodil. And I want to color, make sure I'm in the frame. Let me lower this a titch so you can sort of see my coloring a little better, I think. I'll hold it up anyways. I'm just going to add some dark here. Okay. And then I'm going to add, oops, some light daffodil. Yeah, here we go. I'm just going to be blending that in a little bit. So just dragging that over and just softening that line where you've gone from the dark. Okay. Then I'm going to grab a light saffron, and I'm going to go over the whole thing. So I'm softening up both of the lines there. Okay. Okay, that looks good. You can always go in, you guys, and add more dark or more. So this is a bit darker than the saffron. If you wanted to, you could even add a totally different color. Like if I bring in crumb cake, light crumb cake, I can even just add it ever so slightly here. And then I can add, you just keep playing. My daughter says to me all the time, Mom, just keep coloring, keep blending. There really isn't any right or wrong. Okay. Just want to soften that up a little bit. And of course, as it dries, it actually blends. Once you've left it for a bit, it actually does blend. Just gonna put that in a bit. There we go. Okay. So there's my taco. And then we're going to grab our little bowl of guacamole. Let's put some light. Start with light crumb cake. These are such fun little images to color, aren't they? You guys anybody got this set? Okay, then I'm going to grab a light smucker slate, and I'm just going to add it sort of along this edge and a little bit on the top and kind of bring it down a bit. So it kind of looks funny. I'll show you what it looks like. So you can see that I've got this kind of shadow here, but I am going to blend that all in. I'm going back over it with the crumb cake. And then it just looks like it's got a bit of a shadow. Okay. You probably can't see it as easily as if you were sitting here alive, you'd be able to see a little bit better. Let's grab some light Granny Smith. And I'm just going to add some color. Okay. Want a double taco. I know. I guess that's what it's called, double tacos. That's what, I don't know why he does it. He's so funny. And then my other kids, oh, here's what they put in their tacos. I don't know what you guys put in your tacos. What does everyone put in their tacos? Okay, so I'm kind of traditionalist. I have tomato, lettuce. I like salsa. I don't eat cheese, so I don't put cheese in it. But my kids like everything. They cheese, ranch dressing. They love to put ranch in it. If we have guacamole, they'll put that in salsa, cheese, tomatoes, lettuce. They kind of pile it up. My daughter, she might even add hot sauce because frankly, she adds hot sauce to everything. She's like that commercial. Okay, light mossy meadow. We're going to take our avocado and we're just going to put my glasses on, the ones that I'm supposed to try and get used to. But unfortunately, I sometimes see double, and I can think I'm going outside the lines, but that's okay. I'm going the right way. I'm going inward, so that's okay. Let's grab our crumb and let's color that pit. And then another green, I don't think I've used it yet, is the old olive. Where's my old olive? Let's do light old olive. Let's see how that works. Okay. Go. Looks like a little bunny person. Let's add some, I think we better add some shadow to our seed because we don't want it to just look flat there, right? Try and make it a little bit 2D. That looks better. And then we can even, I don't know if I've got the dark. Oh, no, light old olive and I light old olive. Okay, but if you actually color long enough, so that's just light, but if I go in after that's dried and I add some, it actually will appear a little bit darker. So there we go. All right, so I've got an avocado, I got a bowl of guac, and I got my taco. Okay, so then all we need, let me put all this away. Simple meat, cheese, sour cream. Yeah. You're sort of like my husband likes sour cream, but the kids like to substitute ranch. So guac needs limes, right? So I'm thinking we could use this lime because it's sort of for size wise, it's kind of compatible. The half one isn't too bad either. We'll see when we get to that point. So let's grab our card. Now I was building up this little story here, like guac, and I thought we need something to kind of anchor this. So I grabbed a piece of granny apple and I grabbed this punch, the decorative circle punch. If you don't have this punch, why not? You need to get it. Love it because it's just adds enough fun little detail that it's just not a circle and it's not a scallop. So I really like that. Now it might be too close. Am I too close? Hopefully not. Okay. Make sure I stay in the area. So I'm going to grab this. Let's grab some dimensionals. Okay. Put that up. Give it a little more oomph. Popped up on our corner of our card here. Okay. Then I'm going to glue. Oh, I know what I want you to do. This stamp set is so cute. Okay, where is it? Here it is. Okay, it's got little faces. Look at all the faces. Plus a person with a mustache. A senor with a mustache. So let's put a mustached senor on here. I'm just using Memento ink, just like I would have stamped those in Memento. Oh, got a hair. Okay, so let's put our little, so cute. Is that cuter? Okay. Make sure I'm in frame here. Here we go. Grab. So let's glue this guy down. This is the cutest stamp set. Oh, it's so cute. The words are so cute. I love puns though. Do you guys like puns? I do. Let's do that. Let's take our lime. I'm going to put my lime around here. Okay. Then I'm going to have this place for my avocado and my guac. But I want to add a saying. And I chose this one. Holy guacamole, it's your birthday. Cute. And I've got a piece of basic black. I'm going to bring this up a bit. Just a titch. There we go. And we're going to emboss this. So I've got my embossing buddy. And I've got my Versamark. Okay. And I've got my saying. Here we are. Holy guacamole. It's your birthday. Okay, I'm not seeing all the comments. I'll probably see them after I'm finished. Seeing Keisha's. Okay. Let's heat set that. Sniff, sniff. I do love this heat gun because you don't burn your fingers, but it can take a little bit to get going. Kind of like me in the morning. So it's not super hot, but it does the trick. It's really good for beginners who are just starting out embossing because sometimes when you're just starting out, if you have a really hot one, it's harder to control. Let's cut this a bit. So hopefully I've got that straight. That looks good. Squeak. I had my husband look at my cutter. I said, "Can you fix this cutter? It's squeaking." And he said, "No. You're just gonna have to live with it. It's the way it's put together. And it's got a rivet." And I just thought, okay, whatever. So we just all have to endure the squeak. It's like nails on a chalkboard, isn't it? Let's bring this back in. Let's pop up this guy. As soon as I saw the citrus, I thought, oh gosh, we got to combine it with the tacos, right? Let's do that. And then we'll pop up our, there we go, and our little bowl of guacamole because we've got all the ingredients. Okay, I'm gonna move this up a titch just so you can see more of the line. There we go. Okay, here we go. How cute. Isn't that cute? Love it. So we combine those two sets that are really awesome. This was a card we made together on Sunday, remember? So it's also on my blog from Monday. Each month I enter a contest where I submit a card and then people vote. And if I'm in the top 10, then I get to participate at the end of the month in a blog hop, which is really helpful to my business. So if you can go to my blog, stampcrazywithallison.com, and look for Sunday's post, you'll see the card and you'll see the link to go vote. I'd really appreciate it if you can. So remember we did this one on the vellum, right? And then a couple weeks ago, gosh, we made all these really cute cards, remember? So cute with the Taco Fiesta. These are just note cards, so really easy to do. Super cute. Okay, and then just as a reminder, this was some other cards used that use the sweet citrus. Again, this is the vellum on the back, and then this one here, more grapefruits. It's really cute. Thanks, Mo. Yeah, it's just kind of adorable, isn't it? It's really kind of cute. I think so. Look at that happy little face. Doesn't know he's about to be eaten. Okay. All right. So you guys, let me tell you a little bit more. The one thing I wanted to mention is that my little partner, my class partner, Ange McKay, and I are presenting our new class. The registration is open now. It uses the Share a Milkshake. Bring this down. So Share a Milkshake. So here's some cards. Remember I made this one, you guys, on a live last month? So cute. That looks good enough to drink, I think. We got this one. Got that in a swap. Got this one in a swap, too. We got talented friends that are swappers. Oh, hi, Patrice. How lovely to see you. How are you? Oh, my gosh. Are you still doing the candles? What's the candles? That fabulous candle company. Oh, somebody. Party Light. You still doing that? Great product. I love direct sales. As part of your class, you're going to get the card kit to make 4 cards. You're going to get a PDF. It's going to show you how to do it. And then you're going to join us live or later on recording with, we're getting together on April. It's the week after Easter. So I think it's the 15th of April. We're going to get together and stamp. But you're also going to get a goodie bag because we always like to give goodie bag. And the goodie bag is going to have the Flowers and More host DSP. So the only way you could get it is if you were a host. But we're going to send you 12 by 6 sheets. So you're going to get, actually, you're going to get 12 sheets. We're going to cut them to 6 by 12, right? And look at the design. So that's one side. And then look at the pretty other side. So we're going really bright for this class. You're also going to get a whole roll of the positively, I always want to call it, yeah, polished pink. It's not positively. See, we've had too many colors the same. Polished pink, a whole roll of the 3/8 inch weave ribbon, open weave ribbon, and a whole package of opaque adhesive back gems. Okay, so that's the class. Registration's open. You can see the link all over my Stamp Crazy with Alison page. I'm going to put this back because I want you to see. Lean forward. Here we go. Here's the card. Okay, so this one was the one I made as my sample. I've got the large line instead of just the quarter line. Okay, so let's go here. There we go. Okay, there we go. All right, so tomorrow night, Thursday, 3 o'clock Pacific time, I will have another card for you because it's a bonus week. I'm going to be making a card using the Share a Milkshake. And it's super cute, so hope to see you then. Yes, Positively Pink was an original color, I know. Love the punch. Me too, Kim, thanks. You are, oh, that's great, Patrice. Love tacos. Scrolling back. Let's see what else I missed. Did I see Patty Bennett's information on colors? No, I have not. I did see a artisan who made a coconut. Oh my gosh, you guys. It was fantastic. If you go to Stampin' Up! Official on Facebook, they have the artisans put stuff up, and oh my gosh, she made a coconut. It was so fantastic. She can do little hairs on it. So cute. I think I've got everybody. Yeah, got everybody. Well, thanks, you guys that jumped on at the end, Kim and Trisha and Patrice and Mern. Yay, thanks a lot. Did I register for the Nanaimo event in April? I did register, Keisha, and then I deregistered because something came up and it's a conflict now. So, but you guys are going to have a great time over there. Okay, any other questions? I will see you tomorrow at 3 o'clock Pacific time. Oh, I wish I could see your smiley face, Patrice. Oh, your little girl is obviously not very little anymore. She's probably in university or something. Time flies. All right. So thanks for coming, everybody. I really appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedules and your life to just come watch what I've been crafting and help me. It's fun to craft together, isn't it? She's 13. Okay, so she's not as old as I thought. Okay, she was little. She was like 2 or something. Well, all right, you guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you tomorrow night, I hope. Bye for now. Thanks, Judy.